Well, I'm April Davenport, the Protect My Family worker, and now I would love to introduce Emily for her to come up here and share her story. So Emily. You're probably going to have to hold this. Or maybe you can sit there.
Thank you, April. I would like to start off with a quote that I read while sitting in a Lutheran social services office by a person unknown. The difference between stumbling and stepping stones is what you do with them in life. My name is Emily Woodburn, and I am the mother of 4 beautiful children, Courtney, Cameron, Cole, Kalia, and the significant other of Kyle Tate. CPS came into our lives on March 3rd of this year. As we all know, CPS stands for Child Protective Services. Their interest is only for the well-being of children and not for the family as a whole, no matter what the situation or circumstances. All I could think of was I have failed my kids as their mother, or have I failed myself as their parent? When you hear people say kids don't come with a handbook, well, guess what? You don't get one on how to be a parent either. You just jump right in and hope that you make the right decisions. And if you don't, not only do the children pay, but the whole family does as a unit. Once our case was opened, I didn't know what was going to happen or what to do. All I knew is that I had to make the same changes in my life, not just for my kids, but for Kyle and myself also. I had no idea where to start or where to go to make the changes that at this point are very much needed and required. The same day our case was opened, my family and I were given the opportunity to have Protect My Family in our home for the next 15 months. To help us get our lives on a healthy track and learn the tools to stay there. However, very upset and skeptical of everyone and everything that was going on at this time, I needed to take a chance. Kyle and I were on the verge at this point of going our separate ways, and I really didn't know much about my kids anymore, and they really didn't know me. Our lives were spiraling out of control, but what I didn't know is they were getting ready to take a turn for the best. Since Protect My Family has been in our lives, only good things have happened. They helped us get in touch with different networks so Kyle and I could get the substance abuse treatment that we needed. Our Protect My Family worker also helped get my daughter the counseling that she needed. Since she has started her therapy, her attitude and whole demeanor has changed about her. She has learned to open up and not hold all her feelings in all the time. We even, as a unit, come up with a safety action plan to ensure that we don't use drugs and get ourselves into domestic violence situations, and what steps would take to ensure that this wouldn't happen, and what we would do if they did happen again. Protect My Family has been in our home every week for the last 6 months to take the place of our CPS worker being there all the time. Not like they don't put any pressure on you. And unlike CPS, Protect My Family has never looked down on us for the decisions that we have made, and had never tried telling us what we needed to do. Only gave us suggestions and let us make the decision on what we were or weren't going to do with our lives. Protect My Family looked at us as a family that needed help, as a family that was strong enough to overcome this situation, but just needed to be shown how. And we're going to do everything in their power to make sure that that was going to happen. They have been our voice to our CPS worker, attorneys, and other important people that needed to know what was going on in our home, while giving us the chance to focus on whatever needed to make our family strong and as a whole again. In the past 6 months, I have been given the chance to be a better person and mother, not just for me, but for my family as well. To have the support system we need no matter what time, day or night, to have that support with us in court hearings, to make sure that our voice is heard, and to be able to look across the room at my worker while crying and in tears to tell me that everything is going to be okay, and telling us that we are doing a great job with all the hard work we are doing. To be with us at counseling appointments, or even just a phone call away for when those certain days seem like just a little too much to handle. Or just to cry or vent to. This experience has been the most wonderful, emotional, and uplifting experiences of my life. Protect My Family has given me my life back, has made me realize that there is no problem too big or too small. but they can be fixed with a little hard work, dedication, and a little time and effort. And if you set your mind to it, you can do anything. They have made me see that change is a good thing, and that as long as you make the right choices, you can do anything you want. Protect My Family has given our family back the smiles and laughter which I thought were lost forever. Has made us see that there is nothing stronger than a family bond and that families never get lost. They only grow stronger. This program has not been just a social worker in our home, but a major part of our family. That hand to guide us, to be there to catch us if we stumble or fall. They make a bond and gain trust that is hard to have when working with parents and children going through life-changing experiences. Without Protect My Family, I probably wouldn't still have my children or even be sober now 6 months. Thank you, Protect My Family, for everything you have done for my family and I. Thank you for showing us what to do with those stumbling and stepping stones. And we hope that you continue to touch other families the same way you have touched mine.